Dr. Mommy Budgets coming back to you again with another video. I am here today to do two things. I am here to talk to you about my week 5 budget recap. Remember, I didn't have a whole lot of items, so I thought that I was not going to have to satisfy for this upcoming week. To project for this upcoming week. I'm kind of all over the place, guys, because like you guys know in my last video, I am trying to get everything back together. So yeah, just bear with me. So, like I said, I thought I didn't have a whole lot to recap, but as I was writing the items down and going through my list, I did come across quite a few from this past week. And we are also going to dive into week 1 of the September budget. So, as I said at the beginning of the video, this is Dr. Mommy Budgets, where we dream big but start small around here. So, I am going to dive right in. I'm going to turn the camera around so that we can be in view to do our week 5 budget recap, as well as our week 1 September budget projection. And also, I am filming in my living room today, so if you hear a noise in the background, that is my dishwasher, so please excuse the noise. But if you are interested in this type of content, please stay tuned. Okay, everyone, as you can see, we are back. Remember, this was the week 5 projection. Wasn't a whole lot going on. I had the household expenses, which I did take out for this upcoming week, this past week, and the children's savings account amount went into their account. So yes, we can check off both of those items because they did take place. I did have it set at me having roughly $1,000 left over. Once I did the calculations and everything, it actually came to about $950 being left over for this week. And I was going to let you know what I was going to do with that, remember? So here we go. Some of these expenses are unexpected, so this is what we have to deal with. Let's see if I can get this in frame real quick so we can mosey on to the week 1 recap projection. All right, here we go. Week 5 budget recap. Thursday is when I should have done this video, which should have been yesterday, which was yesterday, September the 5th, 2019. All right, I had an auto repair on my vehicle, and yeah, I'm still in the process of trying to get one of the vehicles to pass the emissions. So yeah, I took it to the shop and had them to diagnose what was going on with it. And yeah, I think we're gonna have to get the display fixed and or the catalytic converter on that vehicle. So I'm still trying to see what I want to do with that. So that was $99.50. Children's lunch account, $21. I put that on their lunch account. Money's on their lunch account for this week. Burger King. I went to Burger King one day for lunch, which was $8.01. Now, here's an item here. I have a cousin. Well, I run. You guys may not know, but I used to run a whole lot. I've done 1 marathon, and I can't even count the number of half marathons I've done, and countless numbers of 5Ks as well. But I have a cousin, and she decided to give me a call to wish me happy birthday for my birthday. And she wanted to suggest that we do a half marathon, particularly a half marathon in Disney. So that's what this expense is here. I decided to register for the half marathon. So Disney World half marathon will see me in January of 2020. That registration was $200.40. For this past weekend, I decided to fill my vehicle up because I know we would be doing a lot of, ripping and running and going to different places. That was $65.02. And I went to Walmart. My younger daughter wanted a Wii controller. I picked that up. That was $13.87. And to start the week off, I filled the tank back up for $75.90. Yes, my vehicle is large and it takes a lot of gas. Yeah. Premium gas. That's the reason why these prices are high, because I have to put the premium grade gas in the vehicle. And lastly, one day this week, I want to say it was probably Tuesday or Wednesday, we went to McDonald's for dinner and I got the children McDonald's. Nope, I didn't cook that day. So yeah, that's what that was all about. So basically, if we add all these items up, it's gonna come to roughly $500. I did it earlier. So basically, that was the 500. Remember, I had that total of $950 left over. So if you do 500, let's just go on in total up. We're gonna say it was roughly 500. And so I actually ended up putting the remainder $400 into my miscellaneous account. Because remember, I told you I got several things that is coming up. You know, I need to get that car repaired. We need to get my daughter a car now that she's driving and have her license. So yeah, that's kind of what we did. This is the budget recap, and that is what I ended up doing with the monies. So now let's move on over, because I don't want this video to get too long. Let's move on over to week 1. I didn't have time to decorate my page. We're not going to do that to save time. We're going to move on in. It may be decorated by the time we do the budget recap on Thursday, but for now, no colors. Well, it's decorated how I want it, but there are no colors, so I may add the colors by then. Yes, it is hurricane season, and yes, I do want Hurricane Dorian to go away. Fall is on the way, guys. I got up this morning and we were having cooler weather with a lot of wind, and that wind was as a result of Hurricane Dorian. So just make sure that you do keep the people that are in the line of Hurricane Dorian in your thoughts and prayers, because it has been a devastating storm, to say the least. Now let's move on. We're gonna get I don't know why I keep saying recap, but the budget projection for the first week of September. I can't believe we're into September, guys. So let's get it going. This is what I am projecting. These are the expenses we're gonna have. Mortgage 1. Okay, that is going to be $306 is what I set aside for that. The water bill is $98. Next, we have the cell phone and internet. They are bundled together, and that total is $230. Next, we have the auto insurance, which I set aside $48.25 out of each paycheck. Then we have the student loan payment that I make. I set aside $108 out of each paycheck. Mortgage number 2. Remember, this is the mortgage or the debt that I am aggressively paying off at this particular time. This week, I am slated to pay $240.86, which I definitely will give you a story on that in a few. Then we have our household expenses. Remember, I take that amount out in cash, which is $194. Next is the children's savings account. That amount is $28.50, which automatically goes into their accounts. The South Africa trip for my daughter, which she will be going in 2020. That is $62 that I set aside for that. Then we have our homeowners association. Remember, I pay that quarterly, but I set aside money weekly for it. So that's why I only need to set aside about $6.60. That's all I have for this week, guys. So that total for expenses for this week is $1,322.21. That's what I have for debts for this week. So basically, based on my pay and what I will need to satisfy this amount, I am going to be short roughly $111.21. That is my shortage. Okay. And so with that being the case, oh, don't forget, I also like to keep a cushion in the account of $26.15. Just like to leave monies in there just in case I need to go, pick something up, go to the Walmart, go grab some food. I don't feel like cooking, whatever the case may be. There will always be a little bit of money left in the account. I never like to, totally take every amount of money out of my bills savings, my bills account, the bills checking part of the account. So those two numbers there, they're going to make me negative $111.21, and plus the $26.15, I will be negative or short $137.36. Okay, so with that being said, with it being negative, that means I need to pull it out of the bills savings account. Okay, so that amount, let's keep that in mind. Remember, we color coordinate so that we can know what's going on. So this amount here is the amount that I need to pull out of the bills savings account. Step number 2, remember, what we do is we go back through all of these expenses and put a PA beside those debts that we are not going to pay for this week. So in other words, this will be money that I will put into the bill savings account because I will be that bill will not need to be satisfied for this week. So PA will go by the first mortgage. It is not needing to be paid this week. PA for put away will go by the auto insurance. PA for the student loan. And what else? PA for the South Africa trip, as well as PA for the homeowners association dues. So there we have it, guys. Those are the debts that I do not, oops, I lost my marker. Hold on a minute, let me grab it. All right, these are the debts we will not pay this week. So we're gonna indicate these amounts of monies that will be put away in the bill savings account. So the third step we're gonna do is we're gonna tally up all of those amounts. So the PA total, I've already calculated for video recording and time's sake. That PA total, I'm gonna add each one of these expenses together. That gives me a total of $530.85. Okay, so this will also be the amount that we need to put away in the bills savings account. Okay, that's what we have going on so far right here. I'm trying to keep the video short, guys, trying, but you know how it is when you're doing your budget. It may take a little time to get all your numbers written down and calculated. So this is what we have so far. Okay, so remember, I told you we got two actions going on here. These two numbers are related because we need to do something with them. The 137.36 needs to be pulled out of the bill savings account, but the 530.85 will need to be put away. So basically, we're going to have to subtract these two numbers because remember, they are two different actions. So we will subtract the 530.85 from the 137.36 from the 530.85, which will give us a total of $393.85. Okay, so remember, the action that you have to take will be the action of the larger number. So put away into the bill savings account. So this total amount is what I will be putting away in the bills savings account. All right, that's what we're doing with the $393.49. So that's basically all I have for this week, guys. Oh yeah, remember I wanted to do a recap real quick on this mortgage number 2. I am not going to send this amount right away because, as you can see, remember when I normally do my budget projections, I normally pull out my little sheet here so that I can mark off the amount that I sent in, so to subtract from the balance. They have not applied those amounts of money yet. Guys, this company has about $750 of my money in a holding sale right now because they have misapplied the money. So they got to go all the way back to like July to see where they made their mistakes. Now they're saying they're supposed to have that rectified by September the 11th. I've been checking every day. It's still sitting there. So as for this amount, I am not going to pay it yet. So we'll just see. And like I said, these are extra amounts that I'm sending per week anyway. The bill isn't due until the end of every month. So yeah, I'm well overpaid for that. But yeah, so yeah, I'm going to hold off on sending this $240.86. Now, maybe by the time I do my budget recap on Thursday, they may have it situated. If not, then, I'll bring you that information as well. This company has been horrible. And you guys hear me talk about them every week, and it makes no sense. I cannot wait until I'm done with them. But I think this is all I have for this video. This is my budget projection for week 1. And I would love it very much if you would subscribe to my channel so that you can get more content like this. And if you know of anybody who's wanting to start, budgeting their money, providing a lot of details, using this system that I use here, it's very effective. I love the system and it worked well. It's been working for years for me and I love it. I've just decided to kind of write it down and track it to see, what's actually really going on with it. But it's been working and I love it. So if you know of anyone who wants information like this, please share this video. Send me a comment below if you have a unique way that you do your budget or if you have any questions about my budgeting techniques. So this is Dr. Mummy Budgets, where I dream big but start small around here. I will see you in the next video, guys. Peace.